Guys, we're back to basics. We're back to basics. Guys, look at that. Look at that gear horse. Let me just hang my mic on my shirt. Okay, I think you guys can hear me. I hope you guys can hear. I was not finding any game in Tekken Net, so I was like, okay, you know what, let me try sorry, Tekken 7, right before the season 3, and I am finding games. That's good. That's good. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I don't remember a lot of things about Tekken 7. Okay, try to low parry there. I don't remember many things. I'll need some time to adjust, to this old game. But I'm winning, guys. I'm winning. I'm on a 6 winning streak. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I forgot. Like I can use one, two. One, two is that good, right? I forgot to use the jazz in neutral. Look at that, guys. Look at that. I still remember I started streaming when I used to play Tekken 7. So we're back, guys. We're back in the loop. We're moving in circular motion. Maybe I'll stream Tekken 7 today, tomorrow, right before season 3. I'll play Tekken 7. It is more fun, right? It is more entertaining, more enjoyable to watch, I guess. Look at that. This guy got go sent in Tekken 7. Nice punish, nice punish. At least I used to have the high rage art. I need to punish everything properly. This guy This guy is just mashing randomly as hard as he can, as hard as he can. How many bars I need to do that I show, man? I forgot how many bars I need. Do I need like, uh, okay, I need 2 bars. I need 2 bars. Okay. Just wasted the bars to see how many I need. I think yeah, I should use like one Rising 3 as my launcher punish. And like in Tekken 7, you had to go for the race splats, side step into race splat combo because tornado at the wall did not exist. So that is why. That is why. And you are wondering, okay, but like this is, true Tekken Lord rank, right? This does not sound strong. Believe me, getting at this rank, this player is getting at this rank was much more difficult compared to getting the highest rank in Taken 8 right now. Hey, welcome to the stream, brother. We are playing Tekken 7. I tried to go for the parry there. Now I tried to go for the parry there, on his rage drive. I'm gonna do a big juicy back turn combo. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that. What is the? I think like you see back. Yeah, 1 plus 2. Into the 3. I think mid version. I could have gone for the mid version. Throws are not homing, guys, in this game. Throws are not homing in this game. Stand up, die. Boom, boom. No. The game is annoying. Yeah, I can understand. The game is annoying. Because I did this thing after 2 years. Got it correct. I think like with Geese you had to like manually input you can say every hit of the digit. At times I feel like I hit most of the yeah. Understandable. You know, like if you're not a pro player, you know, it can be a struggle to play Tekken it, right? Even for pros, you know, it is a struggle to be honest. Because once you lose to someone worse than you know, it doesn't feel good. You can see like how shorter combos, yeah, just super strict. Low to like every character is strong, brother. Every character is very strong. Every character in Tekken 8 is so strong. I'm not gonna get hit by this. I was in crouching state there. You know, his punishment try was good there. Look at the tracking. I think like running input in this game is like significantly more difficult compared to Taken It. Right? You know, like in Taken It you can get blue spark running inputs. For example, running Shining Wizard or running two of Dragon. Right? This game's normal running inputs are much more difficult than that. You can also like much more but more difficult than that. Yeah, exactly. You know, so many launchers, so much damage. I agree. I know. So let's see if I can find any other opponent. You know, many players who have like very high rank in taking it. You know, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say, many of those players, you know, will struggle. You can see in the middle ranks in Tekken 7. Because, you know, like Tekken it forces you to play a certain way, right? Very aggressive way. And buttons are very strong for every single character. You know, I'm not targeting one player, right? Or trying, I'm not trying to shame, you can say, the community. But that is how game works. Okay, this combo, I remember. This combo used to be. You know, like the damage is broken for Giz, right? And we're literally back to basics. You know, if you consider Taken 7 the basics. You know, this was the 10 frame punish of Giz with 2 meters. You know, difficult to execute, right? But not that difficult for 2D players, in my opinion. You know, you can say players who play 2D games. I wanted to start the stream earlier. I was queuing in ranked. I was trying to see maybe I can find someone to play with, and I could not find anyone for almost an hour. And then I booted up Tekken 7, after like a long time. And I found one opponent. I found this Lisa player twice today. This is 15 frames. Uh, okay, yeah, that is 15 frames. This is 19, 24. Okay. Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree. Players press. It is the games you can say design, right? Games design is aggression, and hopefully they're gonna fix things in season 3, right? Hopefully, because online is like very rare already in Pakistan, right? No one plays online, and nowadays, the players who used to play online, they're not playing at all. So that is why I'm here in Tekken 7. And hopefully, they'll fix things in season 3. The only thing that I'm worried about is that they made a statement that they're not gonna fix a lot of things all at once, right? They're not gonna drop a major balance patch because it can go wrong, right? Like season 2 went wrong. So I'm afraid that we might not get enough changes in season 3, but we have to see, right? We have to wait. We need to see. We might not end up getting enough changes, right? I'm not, you can say, concerned about the direction of the game they're gonna move towards in season 3. They have showed some, you can say, great changes already, right? Hit smash, wolf players are gone, installs, you can say, uh, install does not exist after your heat is over, right? Install disappears and you have to earn it again. That is very good, right? It is going to reduce that combo damage, especially for Claudio, right? Claudio can still get, if he's doing the combo, but in neutral, it makes a lot of difference. So they have already showed some great signs, right? But we might not end up getting enough changes, right? Season 3, the start of season 3 might feel, you can say, the season 2 with little changes. Yeah. This is what I don't understand. I think like season 2 and season 1, these two seasons were like the testing versions of the game. This is what I feel like, right? We paid for the testing version of the game. They were testing the stuff, they were limit testing, they were looking, okay, what is good, what is bad, right? I think like season 2 was the testing, and season 3 I feel like it's going to be the unofficial release version of the game. This is what I think. Season 1, there were like many things, right, in the game. But I personally feel like in season 1, there were just a few broken moves and broken characters, right? There were fewer of them compared to season 2. Lars was not as annoying, right? Who else? Asuka was not as annoying as you can say she's in season 2, Cloro did not have that up forward too, right? Low hit smashes were launch punishable, for Victor Geese. Victor did not have the volt pressure. He had the volt pressure, but did not have, you can say, those new transitions, right? So many things did not exist, you can say, in season 1. I'm not saying like season 1 is better than season 2, I don't know, to be honest. Because, both of the seasons don't look that good, right? Even though like I have like 80% win rate, right? Almost 80% win rate with most of the characters, right? If you calculate my average win rate in Tekken it, right? It's 80%. It's not like I'm losing all of the time. This is, what I feel about the game. This is how I think the game is. Even though I'm winning most of the time. I don't mind Claudia being nerfed. Yeah, they have to nerf everyone. I agree. They have to nerf every single character in the game. Every single character, including Fakumram, including Kazuya, including any character you can think of, right? They can nerf those characters. I think there was only one guy who was online, and now he's online. He's not online anymore. You can put up like Taken it, right? If you don't find any player here, and the wait is, yeah, wait is so difficult. I just want to get my hands on season 3 right now, but that is not possible, right? If I could, I would do it. You feel like season was better, but I knew much less about the game, so that what feels like that, I guess. Like big W's in season 2. What are the big W's? They made the wake up options quicker, right? And they made the OK of, you can say, some characters like Victor's, low sweep at the wall, right? And stuff like that weaker. That was a big W, right? Chip damage reduction was a big W. Power pressure heating gauges gone was a big W. But other than that, every character getting strong neutral, that was a terrible idea, in my opinion. Every character getting neutral skips and so many strong tools in neutral where you don't feel like you have to move around, right? And play around defense or punishment or whatever, right? And whatever character you're playing, it is so, you can say, attractive to just press buttons, right? Well, if you play defensive in Tekken, it feels like your character is shouting, right? Your character is asking you to press those buttons. It is easier to win by pressing buttons, right? So there were good things about season 1, there were good things about season 2, but overall, both of the seasons were not great, right? Or not ideal, which you can say both of the seasons did not have that healthy play style, right? And the worst point in both seasons was the release of season 2. The release date, the 1st April 2025. The worst version of Tekken game, right? Sorry, Tekken 8 was the season 2 release day. Jack was doing like, jab into that jumping clap, right? That move was spammable. Many things were there. Many things they nerfed. Yeah, they're so strong. Exactly. Every single character is strong in the current Taken It. Every single character is very strong. Movement feels much better. I just played, right, a few games, and movement feels much stronger, and the tracking feels much weaker in Tekken 7 compared to Tekken 8. Yeah, like stances are good, but like looping stances are not good. Right? It should be like you do something, you go to stance, and it should be no, it should be on hit, right? So I think stances should work in a way where you land something on hit, and then you go to the stance with plus frames, right? And then you do something, if you're one, and whatever you do in the stance should be balanced as well in terms of risk and reward. Whatever you do, if you do something very high rewarding, there should be a risk associated with it, right? So stances on block plus frames into stance pressure block, I think that thing should not exist, but I think they're not going to remove that as well. This is what I think, right? They're not gonna turn Taken 8 into Taken 7, right? It is going to stay, plus you can say frames into stances are gonna stay, but what they can do to make it you can say fun to play and fun to play against is they can make the stances weaker overall in general, right? For every single character, stances should note, you can say, heating gauges or maybe like launchers or the health sweeps, right? Stances should be limited to pokes only, right? So that even if you lose an interaction, and stances should not lead to that looping pressure, right? Where you do something, and then you go to this stance, right? Your opponent blocks it, but you're still plus. You do another move, you go to another stance, you're still plus, and then you do another button, right? And then you press, the heat burst, right? You get +1, and then you press the heat smash, and then you go to the stance. Yeah, Lydia is the perfect example. Right? Lydia is the perfect example of, as you can say that. The heaven and earth too, you can say the double punch she does for the wall splat. I think that should be like -6, you know, because that is a heat move, right? So maybe, we can be more forgiving, right? Make it 0, but don't make it like +6, where your opponent cannot do anything after that. Make it 0 because it is a heat move. So, you know, because if you land that, it deals a lot of damage. Or maybe even if they want to keep the frames, right, they can reduce the damage, they can reduce the wall splat, right? Maybe the wall splat range, maybe they can reduce the combo damage. So there are like many ways to play around that, right? It depends if you want to keep the damage and frames, what else you can do, right? If you wanna, you can say, keep the tracking, keep the speed, maybe, make the frames worse, right? And block. Okay. You don't. The thing is like Horang. Horang used to be, you can say, that lockdown character, right? In previous Tekken games, whereas Horang used to be one of very few lockdown characters. But now, many characters can lock you down, even in neutral. So for example, look at the track note running to back on left to right. Brian can lock you down. Steve can lock you down, pretty easily. Victor can lock you down. There are like many characters. Claudio can lock you down with the infinite of over 2 spam. Right, so there are like some characters worse than others, but overall, every character is very strong and needs nerfs. Every single character taken it. I think there was only one guy who was online, and that player is not online anymore. Maybe we'll find someone in a session. Let's see. You can literally like go to random select in Tekken its character select screen. You just select any character until it's okay. This character is broken and needs nerfs. But in Tekken 7, you cannot say that, right? Tekken 7 had issues as well. Like Marduk was issue. Geese Howard. Geese Howard was not that much of a issue, but still he was a big issue. Akuma was a big issue, right? But other than these characters, maybe like Kunimitsu, but still characters were dealable. Movement was there, defense was there. There are some changes I want to talk about that should get removed in Tekken 8. Number 1, if armor moves absorb something, armor moves should not get empowered. Number 1, right? So let's say if I have like plus frame, +2, +3, and if I have little plus frames, I do jab or down forward 1. and my opponent presses the armor button, right? If my opponent presses the mid armor becomes safe on block, right? For every single character, if it is punishable. So that thing should not exist. Armor moves should be punishable, even you can say after they absorb something, right? You know, you might be wondering like it will make the offense of the game stronger, right? Because now you have like weaker defensive options, but at the same time, armor moves are actually used to steal the turn, right? Players use that. So what players do, they do something -4, -5, they press the armor, right? If their opponent tries to press something, armor move lands and then they start pressing again. So armor actually acts as a bridge in the middle of two defensive loops, right? So that thing will go away with this change, right? But at the same time, if you are on the receiving end, right, where your opponent keeps pressing, now you cannot even do the armor move to defend. Game, you can see the current state of Taken it, right? It does not needs fixing. Right, you can say one specific point, right? Taken it had, you can say, have to adjust a load of things, together, because many things go hand in hand, right? For example, the armor move example I gave you. Similarly, there should be the hit burst, right? Hit burst, I think, is one of the most broken moves in the game right now. Very easy to skip neutral, extremely easy to skip neutral, but no, it is armor move. The move is so fast that you cannot most of the time interrupt it with your lows. Which low you're gonna use because the move is 16 frames, right? So do you have a low strong enough to punish the hit burst, right? Providing the utility hit burst gives you, it gives you the empowered version of your character. Your +1 on hit on block, +2 on hit. Weird tracking, right? Some characters hit burst have infinite range, infinite tracking. So hit burst, I think it should be like 26 frames, right? 27 frames if they want to keep the frames on block, right? They should make the startup slower, reduce the tracking. So there should be like a counterplay in some way, right? So maybe like make it extremely linear, as linear as possible, right? So whenever you expect the hit burst, you can sidestep and punish your opponent. If you want to keep it at 16 frames and at +1 on block, +2 on it. Right. If they want to keep the tracking, if they want to keep the startup at 16 frames, what they can do is they can make it like -6, -7 on block, right? So you can maybe like press the button to get out of the pressure and get the empowered version of your character. But then you have to wait until you can use that empowered version of your character. So maybe do that. These are like system changes I'm talking about. Right? So system changes. I remember like I used to be like very high up in the leaderboard. Okay, so let me see. I think I was like top 10 on global leaderboard with multiple characters because ranking was so difficult in this game. I guess not here. Live long, maybe. Wait, I have actually changed my name. Where am I? Claudio? Hmm. Wait. Are players still playing Tekken? Okay, look, this is me. Okay. I don't have the name, so look, I have like top 6 is Claudio. Okay, I remember my Live Long's rank did not update for some reason. Leroy? Yeah, this is me. Uh, Armor King. Where is Armor King? With King as well, with Armor King. Yo, hey, welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. So let's search for the games. Maybe I'll find someone to play with. Okay, I'll check the Discord. How's the game going so far? You know, nothing crazy to be honest. Okay, you have a regular. Nice. Yeah, you cannot say like I'm a new streamer, right? I've been around. You can say for like last 4 5 years, but I don't stream that often. I used to stream back then in Tekken 7 days around 2021, something like that, right? And then it stopped for like 3 4 years, and I started streaming again. 3 4 months ago, something like that. No, no, I'm from Pakistan. I'm not from US. I'm from Pakistan. If I were in US, I would be, you can say, playing ranked in Tekken, right? Pakistan does not have states here. I'm from Pakistan. We don't have states here. We have like provinces, right? I'm from Punjab, Lahore. The same city from where most of the Tekken players are. Okay, you visited India? Nice, nice. I have never visited India, so okay, brother. You're welcome to Pakistan. You're always welcome. You'll find Pakistani very welcoming. Gizover has this thing. Where this was granted, right? So after this one jab, uh, hospitality. Yeah, true, true, true. Like that's true actually. Okay, okay. Sorry about that. I did not know. Okay, you're from Los Angeles. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I think I should go to like Tekken 8 maybe. What kind of games? I only play Tekken. You don't have like a lot of time to play, different games. I'm married. I have 5 kids, so life is busy. I was like in Tekken 7 because in Tekken 8 I was not finding any opponent. That's the thing. I think I should go to ranked. If I don't find anyone in rank, maybe then I can try making the session and try to find someone. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. No, unfortunately, right now I'm not looking for any designers. Maybe in future, but not now. Maybe I should invite someone to play with. Okay, let's see. Okay, Bilal is online. Okay, let me ask him if he wanna play. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I just remembered, tried to play against Bilal few days ago, like maybe a week ago, and I was getting like 5 bars. Like I have players from what it is called, other regions. Mainly like from Middle East, for example. Fake Archon, he's from Middle East. So thing is, you can say not that great, right? This guy, I think he's from Middle East as well. This guy, he used to be in Pakistan, now he's in EU. And then, I got like friends from Pakistan, but they're not online. Maybe in White Heather. Hey Jackson, welcome to the stream. I'm just looking for the matches, but for some reason, like I'm not finding any game. I tried to queue in Tekken 7 as well. Just gonna, you can say, queue in ranked for like 5 minutes. If I don't find any game, maybe I'll stream later. How are you doing, Jackson, brother? How is your life going? How have you been? And thank you so much for, joining my streams. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Just waiting for season 3, right? It is not fun to play season 2 anymore. Game is gonna get changed. I don't know how much, but there definitely are gonna be, changes. So, I'm trying to find someone I can play with. Um, okay, so let me see. Let me see. Like maybe I'll find some more opponents at plus minus. Sorry, 4 bars. Okay, so let's see. Maybe it is not fun to play, but maybe let's try today. Maybe it will be fun. Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi. The thing is like lack of players and I think matchmaking as well. Why am I finding that Wi-Fi player community? Okay, finally found someone. Come on, bro, accept the match. Okay, I found the opponent, but the opponent did not accept the match. Okay, guys, GG's, GG's, GG's. 4 bars. Okay, my opponent did not accept. Okay, found the opponent. Finally, it's good. It's good. Lydia. You hate playing against Steve, he is annoying? Okay, nice. He's drinking a lot. Oh my god, look at that. No worries, guys. No worries, no worries. We almost got the download. Hopefully, he'll rematch. Hopefully. Oh, he did the rematch. You could have played it like much better. Just wait and watch. I'm gonna win both rounds. Okay, I need to play the match better. Well, guys, we got the first win. Broke the 13 winning streak. Okay, is he gonna rematch? Okay, he is going to rematch. Okay, he matched. He matched. Look at that, look at that, look at the tracking. I got a left. Steve hit his guts so evasive and the pressure feels suffocating. Yeah, Steve is very evasive. Okay, 53 defense. I was trying to go for the race flat combo there. I think if you want to race flat, I can just use down forward 2 there. And this can be a good race flat combo. No, not like that, but okay. Guys, we found the race flat combo. Again, I'm gonna play against the 4 guard. I'm not finding any game, so. And, we only have like 2 days left in season 3, so I'm just gonna do it. TK it feels like he's from Pakistan. Yeah, I think he's from Pakistan. Why I'm getting 4 bars against this player? This is the problem. There are many players I used to get 5 bars against, but now against those players I get 4 bars. Okay, you can duck. Bro, what was that combo? He dropped the combo and I got hit by the follow. This guy was not ducking at all. He did not duck any of my lows. So that is why I was using like down back four, down back one thing. Okay, one and down. Maybe he did it because of 4 bars, but he accepted the 4 bars, right? So you should have committed to the 4 bars. Maybe he's like me, who is playing on like 4 bars for the first time. 90.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
Okay, he was ready. He was ready. I should have punished his down forward too. Better. I was trying to go for the optimal punish there. Okay, I was airborne there. I was airborne. I was airborne. Oh my god, dash blow. I did not do it correctly. Did not do it correct.
Round three. Fight.
Bro. Bro, Lars, I did forward 2 4. Look at that. 4 bars, 4 bar warriors. What about Warriors? Bro, look at that. Dove Power 2 did not work. He was on the ground. The big body character on the ground, and my Dove Power 2 did not. Yeah, it is like so difficult to play on 4 bars. I have to react much faster. Oh my god, look at that, guys. Bro, stop pressing, bro, stop pressing, stop mashing. Nice duck, bro, nice duck. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. He kept pressing there. He kept mashing the entire time. I wouldn't press it so much because pressing is the easier way to win, right? And look at the ping. Look, you see, like press the launcher, right? The moment you're under pressure, press a panic button. His wake up kick got punished twice because that move is punishable. But the muscle armor Jack has, you cannot punish that move, right? You have to commit to a throw, and you don't get countered on the low. So look, muscle armors in Tekken 8 should be, you can say, launch punishable, right? Launch punishable in a way if you land the counter at low launcher, right? So it should work. Or if you can say, so like those moves in simple words should give you counter hit effect on the lows. Muscle armor moves. Is he the same Jack player?
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, Jim. I should have ducked like while rising 4-4. Look at the ping. Ping is like 3 bars. How can I duck? But I'm gonna, you can say, stay active now. But I'm going to stay active this time around because I know he can press a random while rising 4-4. Okay, forward to press the panic button. Don't defend. Okay. This throw reminded me of Tekken Tag 2. In Tekken Tag 2, this throw was very powerful. It had like very strong Goki. It is so difficult to play, like 3 bars or 4 bars. Okay, so like that thing Shadow into forward back 2 and doesn't work. He's gonna do dive kick. I'm finding, more games on 4 bars, but these games are not fun at all, video games. It is so difficult to play on 4 bars, especially for me. If you're used to 4 bars, that is something else. But consistently being able to punish everything on 4 bars, that is a difficult thing. Okay, who was like the 5 bars player? I thought earlier today with the Lars.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, it was the. Okay, I remember. It was Lydia. Wait, don't tell me the connection is not 5 bars. Game showed it to me as 5 bars. Look at that. The lag, the lag. The moment I launched him, the bars turned red. Okay. That that guy became the victim of 4 bars connect and he dropped the combo. He actually went for the blue spark combo, right? And because of the 4 bars, he actually dropped the combo. Yeah, good for me. Because I dropped the combo at the start of the match as well. So, yeah, he paid back with a combo drop. Lords can do crazy combos and fuck 'em around. Look at that! Look at that! He went under my throw with that rage art animation. Look at that guy! Look at the evasion in the animations. This game is literally hard carrying players. I went for the throw. Whatever, guys, whatever. Nice. The only good thing done by this player so far. It was the punishment that. Bro is just gonna mash every single button he has. Look, game saved him again. Game taken. 8 saved him again. Bro, you're -9 there, don't press. But why am I doing that? Look at that. Look at that forward momentum. Look at that forward momentum. Look at that forward momentum. Like I did like side step 3 or 4 times. Like 3 times, I guess. And Fakumra moved forward. You know, right, I was on the left side, right? I did side step. I was expecting that Fakumra was gonna whiff, I'm gonna punish, but I moved to this direction and Fakumra moved this direction. We switched sides and Fakumra moved, you can see behind me and even away from me so that I cannot punish him. You're afraid you're not gonna be taken king before season ends? Yeah, that is fine, that is fine. By the way, what is your Discord name? No, 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 no Wi-Fi, no Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm gonna accept it. Maybe he's like the Pokemon player once again. I don't know. Maybe the Lydia player. Okay, Alyssa player. Sama Big 78. Bro, look at that. But I could have done from behind. Look at that. Look at how the move connected. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, you're sinister. Look at that stupidity, guys. No worries, no worries, no worries, no worries, no worries. I did 4 1 plus 2. GG's, 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 GG's. You know, like, he landed moves when he was behind me from a weird hitbox position, and then my normal combos are not working. Who is this guy? Who is this player? He's playing good. Okay, I need to play serious. He's playing good. I need to bring this back. Let me check his view bank. He played good. This guy played good.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, I don't have like any games against him. And he good. Okay, he plays multiple characters. Okay, I'm waiting for the rematch. Yeah, give me the rematch. Give me the rematch. I'll win this time, inshallah. '73. Okay, Lisa player. I hope he's the Lisa player again. You know what? I want rematch.
Get ready for the next battle.
Bro, what is this? Two more players. Okay, I'll play. I'll play. I think I need to play serious. I should not troll or take it easy. Look at that. He matched random launcher there. Okay, who are these players? Look at that. His PC turned red there. I dropped my combo. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that. My combo is not working. You know, this is like what happens when you play like multiple different characters. You know, you might not know the situational combos. Toxic Kuma. Why he is named as like Toxic Kuma? Bro, I punished the I punished. Everyone mashes so hard that it becomes difficult to optimally punish everything. You're so close. Come on, you can do it. Keep grinding.
Get ready for the next battle.
Who's this guy who was not accepting the match? Players are not accepting the match. What's happening, guys? I think I'm getting stream sniped. Maybe I should not play with the streamer name, right? Oh, maybe the Bears player or Lydia or Alyssa.
Ready for the next battle.
Okay, here check. This is the fourth player I got today on 5 bars. And just run your opponent down. Is it dead? I think I could have gone for like little bit better combo to finish him off. Yeah, I could have finished him off with a better combo. With this combo, I did now. I'm not gonna let him get the install. Bro, I tried to duck there. He's doing like down back 3 and down back 2 into double forward 3 max. Okay, I think he can get the install now. If he activates the hit. Definitely if you wanna do it right.
Get ready for the next battle. Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
No, I tried to punish there. Look at the damage. Look at the damage.
Get ready for the next battle.
Where is the Lisa player? To be honest, I want the rematch against the Lisa player. GG's brother. Good game. Good game. Welcome to the stream.
Next battle. 俺を止められるか。Round one. Fight.
Okay, I need to step at better timing. I need better timing and size time. Bro, he pressed it like -5 there. Minus 6, I think. But I did break the throw. I did break the throw. Oh my god. He is dead. I've lost like too many games today, to be honest. Oh, okay. Bro, your 2 million minus there. He's gonna double forward 2 into press a button. Six rounds straight. Revenge, guys, revenge. 27.
Get ready for the next battle.
Who is this guy?
Get ready for the next battle.
Lee Chawla? So I'm gonna get a lot of points if I win both of them. Eventually, I'm gonna win this. Just wait and watch. You heard this game, you're very close. Okay. He threw the lead. He threw all the lead with that back 3-3. Bro, stop pressing down jabs. I was so close and then 20 players in a row, and after that, bro, I can understand your pain. You know, AD, it is not a problem, right? But if you don't know the matchup, AD can be an issue. And Anna, yeah, Anna is like a free character. Bro. Okay, he knows. He knows. Look at that. Okay, that's good. He's one rank above me, so I'm gonna get a lot of points. Mm, okay, okay. He's just gonna whiff down for 1, 2. No worries, guys. I'm getting that download. He's gonna whiff electric. Guys, look at that, look at that, look at this game. This game is a joke. This game is a joke. Like, is this game played out competitive? I cannot believe. You know, he did jab. I did orbital, the hook kick. And my hook kick went over his jab. These type of things should not exist in it. Considering how much combo damage Lars does. Look at that. Look, it happened again. These type of things should not exist in the game. Look, he just got dropped by like 87 damage launcher because he did a jab, right? And I did a super slow button, but my button had you can say some random evasion. Bro, look at that. I'm gonna survive, I think. No, maybe the thing like I was airborne, right? My character was airborne, so I think I'm gonna survive. Game is so laggy. think I should push Lars to destruction 1 today. If I keep playing on 4 bars, I think I can maybe even rank up my victor, right? From destruction 2 onwards. But like, this is not fun, right? This is not fun at all to play on 4 bars. Bro, I feel sad for you. I think maybe like you should take a break now. Maybe play later on. I feel sad your controller disconnected and you have AD on your promo. The tip I can give you against AD is use back 3 to float him when he goes to the stance. If he goes to the stance, right, and you block something which is negative, you can, interrupt him with back 3. Okay, he went for the throw, mid throw. He went for the mid throw there. He's gonna go for the throw, okay. Okay. I'm gonna wake up, whatever. I'm gonna wake up. Okay. You shoulder. 62 damage hit smash, bro. What is this? I just pressed one button and did 60 damage. Okay, very nice float combo there. Good one. I'm not gonna wake up. Boom, boom, boom. Big boom, boom. Big bang, boom. Let me check the door real quick. Okay, guys, I'm back.
Get ready for the next battle.
Well, I think this is going to be my last game, and then when I'll close the stream, I have to go.
Battle.
Jaguars. Why? Bro, what is it doing? What is it doing? He's playing so aggressive with all of those pokes. Rotate him twice, with down forward 2 there. Oh, okay. Random hop kick. Oh god, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. He played well though. He played well. But now I have read on his offense. I have a read now. Bro, don't do one and done. Don't run away. I think he's gonna run away. He ran away. He ran away. Ah, whatever. He made like some risky, very risky decisions, right? And now I had the read, and he ran away.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Look at that. Lord. Okay. How many knowledge checks? I'm not playing that well. Oh my god, another wave punishment missed. Okay, finally. Wave punished him. Bro, what is that? I dropped like so many wave punishments in this game. So many wave punishments dropped. Oh my god, I played so bad. I could have killed him there to be honest. With the proper combo. Elite. The thing is like I'm fighting good players today. Maybe my Lars is rusty. Maybe these players are just good against Lars. Comeback time? Guys, is it comeback time? Okay, he started low block and roll over side. I did forward 2-4, forward 2-4, forward 2-4. 12 point plan. Who is this elite guy?
Get ready for the next battle.
Wait, guys, I need to go. I need to go. It's too late. So, it was fun stream. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye.